Money is moving toward you right now. Doors that seemed locked are beginning to open. January 28 marks a moment of divine alignment where blessings, favor, and unexpected wealth are shifting directly into your life. Today is not ordinary. It carries a hidden momentum that only a few recognize. Psalm 112 holds secrets about the righteous receiving abundance, blessings that multiply, and influence that grows quietly but powerfully. This video uncovers how God begins transferring money not as random chance, but as a deliberate act for those ready to receive. You will learn the spiritual signs that signal your breakthrough, the steps to align yourself with divine favor, and the simple yet profound actions that can amplify what's already on its way. Beyond the surface of promises, this moment holds a deeper truth. Wealth is not just material, it arrives as opportunities, sudden ideas, support from unexpected sources, and doors opening where walls once stood. Understanding these signs transforms waiting into preparation and preparation into tangible results. You will discover how faith, generosity, and clarity of intention combine to attract financial shifts that feel almost miraculous. Remaining until the end will reveal the steps to position yourself perfectly for this transfer. Little-known insights from Psalm 112 show how blessings are structured, how timing works, and how aligning with divine rhythm turns unseen favor into reality. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a place where spiritual insight meets practical transformation. Subscribe now to join a community dedicated to receiving and multiplying God's blessings in life. By staying with us, every moment of this video becomes a guide, a spark, and a key to unlocking the transfer that begins today. Wealth, opportunity, and divine favor are moving closer with every passing second. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize. Blessings are rising quietly but with unstoppable force. Psalm 112 speaks of the righteous who shine like the morning sun, whose lives are marked by favor, abundance, and lasting prosperity. This scripture is not just words on a page, it is a blueprint for receiving divine wealth, guidance, and influence. Those who walk in faith are promised more than fleeting gains. They inherit a legacy that multiplies and endures. Faith becomes the key that unlocks these blessings. It is not passive hope, but a living trust in God's timing and provision. When the heart aligns with righteousness, doors open that were previously invisible. Opportunities appear in moments of preparation, and unexpected support flows from sources unseen. The righteous are described as generous, steadfast, and fearless, and it is through this alignment that wealth begins to arrive naturally. Psalm 112 also speaks of stability. Wealth gained through faith is not fleeting. It stands firm even in challenging times. The favor of God acts as a shield, guiding decisions, protecting resources, and ensuring that abundance is sustained. Every act of obedience, every moment of patience, and every choice to trust contributes to the growth of this prosperity. This is not only material wealth, it is influence, respect, and the ability to impact lives positively. Each blessing carries the power to create more blessings, extending into families, communities, and even future generations. Faith amplifies the flow, turning small openings into powerful currents of abundance. The righteous walk with confidence, knowing their path is guided. They give freely, speak words of encouragement, and maintain integrity, and in doing so they magnetize divine favor. Psalm 112 assures that those who remain steadfast are not just recipients of temporary fortune, they inherit a continuous multiplying stream of blessings. Every promise in this chapter points to a life where wealth, favor, and prosperity are inseparable from faith and obedience. Favor moves in ways the eye cannot always see. God has the power to redirect paths, opening doors that were once closed and placing opportunities directly in your hands. Sometimes it arrives as a sudden idea, a conversation, or a chance encounter that changes everything. Other times, resources appear unexpectedly, money, tools, or support that seemed out of reach, flowing into your life as a direct response to your faith and readiness. These shifts are not random, they are deliberate movements of divine timing, aligning circumstances, people, and moments perfectly to guide you toward abundance. Spiritual alignment is the force behind these changes. It begins with your heart, your mindset, and your actions, all tuned to God's will. When your life reflects integrity, generosity, and trust in divine guidance, you create a channel through which blessings can flow freely. This is not wishful thinking or blind optimism. It is a principle woven throughout Scripture. God rewards those who seek righteousness and walk in faith. Every act of obedience, every choice to remain patient, and every step toward honesty strengthens your alignment, making it easier for divine favor to find its way to you. Opportunities may appear as solutions to long-standing problems, as unexpected breakthroughs, or as connections with the right people at the right time. Resources may arrive just when they are most needed, often in ways that surpass expectation. The shift begins internally, through faith, clarity, and readiness, and manifests externally as doors opening, situations improving, and support arriving from unseen sources. When alignment is strong, life begins to move in harmony with God's plan. The obstacles that once felt immovable start to dissolve. Favor acts like a current, carrying you toward abundance. Each step taken in faith amplifies the flow, and each moment of trust allows God to orchestrate circumstances that bring wealth, opportunity, and blessings into tangible reality. Subtle signs begin to appear when God is moving favor into your life. A conversation that seems ordinary may carry a hidden opportunity. A chance encounter may reveal a new path or connection that changes everything. Doors that felt permanently closed start to creak open, allowing possibilities to enter where none existed before. Ideas may arrive suddenly, clear and powerful, giving you direction when you felt uncertain. Resources appear in ways that feel almost miraculous, a helping hand from an unexpected source, a financial opportunity you never anticipated, or support from someone who seems to appear at exactly the right time. These signs are gentle nudges from the universe, guiding you toward what is already on its way. They are subtle but meaningful, often requiring careful attention to recognize. Life may feel ordinary on the surface, but beneath, the currents of favor are moving in ways that can transform your reality. Recognizing these moments requires a quiet awareness, a heart ready to receive, and a mind attentive to God's signals. Being receptive means more than noticing. It means responding. A door that opens must be walked through. An idea that comes suddenly must be acted upon. Opportunities that appear unexpectedly require courage and clarity to embrace. Each sign is a piece of a larger pattern, a signal that your faith and preparation are aligning with divine timing. Paying attention to these subtle movements allows you to step confidently into God's plan. The smallest shifts can become the foundation for monumental change. By staying alert, you position yourself to receive blessings fully and without hesitation. Every encounter, idea, or support offered is a thread in the tapestry of abundance that God is weaving for your life. Attentiveness becomes a form of participation, allowing you to move gracefully with the flow of divine favor as it begins to manifest in ways beyond what you could have imagined. Faith alone sets the foundation, but action brings blessings into reality. Belief opens the door, yet stepping forward allows the transfer of favor and abundance to flow fully into your life. God moves when hearts are aligned, but He also calls for readiness, courage, and movement. Every step taken in faith signals that you are prepared to receive what has been promised. Prepare yourself, align your mind, clear distractions, and cultivate a spirit of trust. When the heart is ready, even small actions become powerful catalysts for change. Opportunities will present themselves, but they require engagement. Hesitation delays blessings, while decisive movement invites them in. Step forward, act on the ideas, the openings, the guidance that appears in your life. Each deliberate step builds momentum, amplifying the favor already at work behind the scenes. Receive fully. Accept the gifts, support, and resources that come your way without doubt or resistance. Trust that God's timing is perfect, and that what arrives is exactly what you need. Receiving is not passive. It is an active declaration of faith, a statement that you believe God's promises and are willing to embrace them completely. Belief and action work together. like two currents flowing toward the same destination. One without the other cannot create the full impact of divine favor. As you act, you demonstrate readiness. As you receive, you honor the shift that God is orchestrating in your life. Every moment of preparation, every bold step, and every willingness to receive strengthens the alignment between your faith and the blessings God is sending. Simple, powerful choices, preparing yourself, stepping forward, and receiving become the bridge between promise and fulfillment. The flow of wealth, opportunities, and favor accelerates when belief meets action, transforming unseen potential into tangible, life-changing reality. Peace creates space for blessings to flow. Worry, doubt, and negativity act like walls, blocking the movement of favor and abundance. God's transfer of wealth cannot fully enter a heart weighed down by fear or hesitation. When the mind is calm and the spirit is centered, opportunities and resources move effortlessly into place. Financial breakthroughs begin not just with faith, but with a conscious choice to release anxiety and trust in God's perfect timing. Let go of the pressure to control every outcome. Circumstances may seem uncertain, but God's plan is already unfolding. Each moment of trust opens the door wider for blessings to arrive. Positive thinking is not mere optimism. It is a powerful alignment with divine energy. Expect good, anticipate favor, and declare readiness to receive. These attitudes create a magnetic field for abundance, attracting the right people, the right ideas, and the right opportunities at exactly the right time. Patience becomes a strength, not a waiting period. Timing is everything, and God's schedule surpasses human understanding. Every challenge, delay, or detour may be a preparation for a greater reward, a setup for a breakthrough that is more significant than imagined. Trusting in this rhythm transforms anxiety into confidence and uncertainty into clarity. When you replace fear with faith, negativity with gratitude, and impatience with patience, your heart becomes a fertile ground for financial miracles. The more you focus on divine promises rather than obstacles, the more the unseen forces begin to align. Abundance flows naturally to those who cultivate this mindset, who embrace hope over worry, and who remain steadfast in belief while letting go of control. Every step toward positivity strengthens the path for God's favor. Each moment of trust allows blessings to accelerate, moving from potential into reality. By releasing doubt and embracing faith, the heart positions itself to receive wealth, opportunities, and support in ways that feel effortless, timely, and miraculous. Blessings expand when they are shared. Wealth and favor are not meant to remain locked in isolation. They grow when extended to others. Every act of generosity, whether through time, resources, or kindness, creates a ripple that returns multiplied. God honors hearts that give freely, and giving becomes a magnet for even greater provision. The more you bless others, the more you open channels for abundance to flow into your own life. Helping someone in need, offering support without expectation, and sharing your resources with sincerity signals alignment with divine principles. These acts do more than touch lives. They activate favor in ways unseen. The energy of generosity transforms ordinary circumstances into extraordinary opportunities. Opportunities, connections, and financial breakthroughs often arrive in response to the seeds planted through giving. Each effort to lift others becomes a testimony of faith, demonstrating trust in God's supply and reinforcing the flow of blessings. Psalm 112 speaks of the righteous as being generous and lending freely, showing that prosperity is intertwined with compassion and care. When blessings are hoarded, they remain limited, but when shared, they multiply. Giving does not diminish what is coming, it amplifies it. Every gift, every act of service, every gesture of support opens the door wider for favor to enter. Even small acts of kindness can trigger large shifts. A helping hand, a word of encouragement, or a thoughtful gesture can set off a chain of events that returns wealth, opportunity, and divine support in unexpected ways. The principle is simple. Generosity is a signal to the universe, a declaration that your faith is active and that you are ready to receive more. As you bless others, you align yourself with a current of favor that brings not just temporary gain but lasting prosperity influence, and abundant provision that grows with every good deed. Words hold power, especially when spoken with faith and conviction. Repeating affirmations inspired by Psalm 112 aligns the mind, heart, and spirit with God's promises. Simple phrases like, I am blessed, I am favored, and wealth is coming to me now, carry energy that opens channels for abundance. Each repetition strengthens belief, clears doubt, and signals readiness to receive. Affirmations work best in the present tense because they declare what is already happening. Saying, I am blessed, does not wait for proof or evidence, it affirms truth in the now. Saying, I am favored, reminds the heart that divine support surrounds every decision, every step, and every opportunity. Wealth is coming to me now focuses attention on the flow of abundance that is already underway, preparing the mind to recognize and act on the blessings as they arrive. Consistency matters. Repeating these statements daily, with confidence and intention, rewires the subconscious to expect favor and abundance. The mind begins to notice opportunities that previously went unseen, and the spirit grows in courage and trust. Even small doubts diminish with the persistent declaration of truth. Affirmations also carry a spiritual dimension. When spoken with gratitude and faith, they become prayers that call divine energy into alignment with your life. Each word echoes Psalm 112's promise, reminding the soul that righteousness, faith, and generosity attract blessings. They are not empty phrases, they are tools to shift energy, strengthen belief, and activate favor in practical, tangible ways. Using affirmations is an active step in faith. It is a declaration that you are participating in the process, not waiting passively. Every repetition strengthens the connection between heart and divine promise, turning expectation into reality. Confidence grows, positivity increases, and readiness multiplies as the mind and spirit align fully with God's plan for wealth, favor, and lasting prosperity. Each simple phrase becomes a seed for abundance that begins to take root immediately. A single moment can change everything. Picture a person walking through life, feeling stuck and unsure when an unexpected phone call arrives. A friend or acquaintance shares an opportunity, a project, a partnership, or a financial tip that seems to appear out of nowhere. At first, it feels coincidental, almost too perfect, but it is the manifestation of divine timing. This sudden provision fills a gap, opens a door, or solves a problem that had seemed impossible to overcome. What looked like chance was actually God's hand moving in perfect order, placing the right resources at exactly the right time. Life often works in this way. Blessings do not always arrive on the schedule we expect, nor do they appear in ways we plan. God's timing is deliberate and precise. The moment may feel ordinary at first, but beneath the surface, favor is orchestrating circumstances that align perfectly with your readiness and faith. A simple decision, a moment of courage, or a willingness to act can transform a single opportunity into lasting abundance. Metaphors help reveal this truth. Imagine a river flowing quietly beneath the surface, carrying treasures downstream. The water is unseen, but it moves relentlessly, bringing life and nourishment to everything in its path. You may not notice it at first, but when you step into its current, it carries you forward effortlessly. Divine favor works the same way, unseen, steady, and perfectly timed. When the heart and mind are aligned, you are ready to step into the current of opportunity the moment it appears. These moments remind us to remain patient, attentive, and faithful. God's provision rarely feels forced. It arrives naturally, often when least expected, yet always when most needed. Sudden blessings are not accidents. They are confirmations that faith, alignment, and readiness create the perfect conditions for wealth, support, and opportunity to flow directly into your life. Each unexpected gift is a testament to the perfection of divine timing and the power of trusting the process. Clarity creates space for blessings to arrive. Mental clutter, doubts, worries, and distractions blocks the flow of divine favor, just as physical clutter can limit energy and focus. When the mind is clear and the environment is organized, opportunities, ideas, and resources move freely into your life. Let go of the thoughts that weigh you down, release the negativity that clouds your vision, and make room for what God is sending. Clearing physical space is equally powerful. A clean, organized environment reflects a prepared heart, signaling readiness to receive abundance. Each action taken to simplify life, prioritize what matters, and remove distractions strengthens your alignment with the blessings on the way. The energy of preparation transforms waiting into active participation, creating momentum for the transfer of wealth, favor, and opportunity. Your breakthrough is ready. Be ready to receive it fully on January 28. This is not a distant promise. It is unfolding now, and every moment of preparation enhances the impact of what is coming. Position yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically to embrace the shift completely. When the heart and surroundings are in harmony, the timing of God's provision aligns perfectly with your readiness. Focus, clarity, and intention become magnets for blessings. Thoughts, actions, and space that are free from clutter create a channel through which favor can flow uninterrupted. Opportunities that may have gone unnoticed suddenly become visible. Support, resources, and guidance appear more clearly. Each effort to prepare, whether by organizing your space, calming your mind, or aligning your intentions, strengthens your connection to the divine current of abundance. Every step towards simplicity and focus reinforces the readiness required to receive fully. By releasing what no longer serves you, you make room for what God has already prepared. January 28 marks the moment when your alignment meets opportunity, and the clarity you cultivate today ensures that the blessings arriving are not just welcomed, they are embraced with confidence, gratitude, and faith. Take a moment now to pause and breathe deeply. Close your eyes and let your thoughts settle. Picture God's abundance flowing toward you, filling every corner of your life with favor, opportunity, and resources. This is not just about money or material wealth. It is about alignment, clarity, and readiness to receive all that has been promised. The transfer begins within, in the heart and mind, before it appears in the external world. Each thought of gratitude, each intention of faith, each acknowledgement of favor strengthens the current of blessings moving toward you. Meditation allows you to tune into this flow. As you quiet the noise of daily life, you become aware of the subtle signs, the openings, and the guidance that are already in motion. Your spirit becomes receptive, your mind alert, and your heart ready to receive what God is orchestrating. This moment of stillness is a sacred space where alignment occurs. The blessings that are coming are personal, they are tailored to your life, your timing, and your readiness. No one else will experience this shift in exactly the same way. It is uniquely for you. Internal alignment creates external manifestation. The clearer your vision, the stronger your faith, and the more open your heart, the more effortlessly opportunities, resources, and support appear. As you meditate, repeat affirmations silently or aloud. I am blessed. I am favored. Wealth and abundance are flowing to me now. Feel the truth of these words resonate within you. Sense the shift, the momentum, and the invisible currents moving in your favor. This practice is more than reflection, it is participation. By dedicating a few minutes to align with God's abundance, you activate the process that transforms potential into reality. The transfer begins in your spirit, flows through your actions, and becomes tangible in your life. Every moment of focus, gratitude, and faith prepares you to step fully into the blessings that are already on their way, marking the start of a new chapter of prosperity and divine favor. Today, God is shifting your wealth and favor. Open your heart, receive, and trust the process. Every moment you spend in faith, preparation, and alignment brings you closer to the abundance that is already moving toward you. The blessings are real, personal, and powerful, and they are beginning to manifest in ways that may surprise you. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Each action spreads hope, multiplies faith, and aligns more hearts with divine favor. Remember, January 28 is your day. Your blessing is already on its way. Step forward with confidence, embrace every opportunity, and remain open to the miraculous ways God is working in your life. Your faith, your focus, and your readiness are unlocking a flow of abundance that will transform your path. Trust in this moment. Hold your heart steady and know that what has been promised is coming. The shift is real, the timing is perfect, and your prosperity is beginning now. Today is the start of a new chapter, one filled with wealth, favor, and lasting blessings.